I said, Helen, do you know me? And she says, I've never seen you before. I said, I think I taught you in second commerce. So I'm impressed that I made that much of an impact. Mostly what happens with teachers is that you forget them. I read a book said once, mostly what students forget their teachers, but the best you can hope for is that they remember you and forgive you for your sins. So Helen, I might take that from you. I wanted also to warn my good friend Aidan that his video is not half as nice as Helen's. Now that's just not because you're in it, Aidan, but the problem is your friends are not as nice about you as her friends were about her, so I'm sorry about that, but I didn't get to edit the two of them. I'm supposed to introduce Aidan, which is a very difficult task for me because Tara said I had 30 seconds, and I couldn't possibly do enough damage to him in 30 seconds. So I'm going to follow Sean and just talk for as long as I want about that. I want to do a couple of very quick personal thank yous. I wanted to ask you to just acknowledge a table down here. It's table 22, which is a bunch of terrific current students from the school. And this table here also is current students and recent graduates. And I actually really think they're tremendous, and it's tremendous that they're here tonight. Also. There are two other tremendous young people here this evening I want to acknowledge, which is Aidan's two daughters, Catherine and Anya. And they're tremendous young women, tremendous young people, exceptional students. I won't embarrass them by saying one is a graduate of Oxford and the other is a PhD student at Cornell. I won't tell you that. Their parents are very pleased that one is driving political campaigns in the Northeast, and the other one is a nuclear physicist. I won't embarrass them by telling you that, but they are tremendous. I have two daughters also a little bit younger. My youngest daughter is over here, and Aidan and I. That's very kind. Thank you. Thanks a lot. That's very kind. Aidan and I had a pact about 10 years ago because the thing we really don't like is boys, and we agreed that we would buy a 35 between us and a shovel. And that when those boys showed up, we'd let them know we had a shovel and a 35 and we know how to use it. It hasn't worked for Catherine and Anya. They have two very nice male friends, but there's still hope, right? Another young person I want to just acknowledge here is, if any of you know Aidan Connolly, his representative on Earth is an extraordinary person called Mary Lube. And Mary is here also, travelled from Dublin. I don't know where Mary, but she's right here. So Mary, thanks very much for being here. Tara did tell me I had 30 seconds, and I think I have to do the video and then give Aidan the thing and all that kind of stuff. I wanted to tell you three things that were cut out of the video. So yeah, it's bad, Aidan. It's not going to be good. You're not getting away with this. But another friend of ours. We went together to record the video, and she was in there for about an hour and 15 minutes. It was like confession after a good weekend away or something like that. And I was in there for about 2 hours. I was close to tears on more than one occasion. But there are three serious things I want to tell you. Aidan is a much-loved person, not just by his family, which you would expect, but also by his colleagues and friends. And I've asked some of his friends why that is, and there are three things to summarize that. One is that if I have ever been in trouble of any kind, and I speak here on behalf of all of his friends, he is the first person that we call. The second thing I want to tell you is that the reason why we call him is because he always tells you the truth. And that means if he thinks you're right, he says you're right, but most of the time, he says you're wrong. And he has this little phrase, I think I mentioned it in the video, but it's let me just be clear. And when Aidan says, let me just be clear, that means you are in big trouble. But you're about to be told the truth. The third thing is, and I actually had this thought myself, sometimes teachers who are very forgettable, Helen, do have thoughts. And I had a thought after I recorded the video, and life is hard and life is long and life is about change. But I think Aidan Connolly is the only person I have ever known who never let me down. Ever, not once, never. He's a great friend, he's a great honor each night. And Aidan, I'm going to show the video. It's being sanitized a little bit, but just hold your horse, and then we'll do the. Am I doing it the right way, Orla? Yeah. So let's roll it there, Orla.